Revelation 14, verses 13 through 20 go like this. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. Another angel came out of the temple which is in heaven, he also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar which had power over fire, and cried with a loud voice to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sharp sickle, and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress even unto the horses' bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. Now, if you watch this video, please click like and subscribe or follow, and share the video with someone else. Save it to favorites, watch it again, repost it, but feel free to make comments. There is a special blessing for those who die after this pronouncement about those who worship the beast and take his mark is made. One like unto Christ is told by another angel to reap the harvest on the earth as a judgment is upon them, because Son of Man was a reference to the Messiah in the Gospels. The full force of God's wrath. So, again, I want to repeat that line. One like unto Christ is told by another angel to reap the harvest on the earth as judgment is upon them, the full force of God's wrath. Outside of the city of Jerusalem, it is said that the blood will rise to the level of horses' bridles, which is about 4 to 5 feet in a space of 1,600 furlongs, which is roughly 200 miles. This can simply mean that the bloodbath cannot be imagined. This is usually associated by commentators with Armageddon coming up in 1616 and linked to the 200 million number of the spiritual creatures in chapter 9, verses 16-19, and the kings of the east in 1612. If this is true, then the clearly supernatural creatures of chapter 9 mean that for every event on earth, there are similar events happening in the invisible world that precede the events on earth. Or it means that the description in chapter 9 is a metaphorical description of the massive army that comes from the east to meet at Armageddon for a climactic battle that results in a huge bloodbath of unimaginable proportions. Whatever the case, the blood shows us that these events will happen in the physical world and not just the spiritual. What happens on earth is echoed in the world of the spirit. What's that famous line from the movie Gladiator? What we do on earth echoes in eternity. So, anyway, we'll stop there and pick it up in chapter 15 next. I hope that you'll open your Bible, read it, let God speak to you through his words, that you'll study your Bible, a separate thing, cross-referencing the verses, that before you do either one, you'll pray to God for wisdom and understanding, and then share your interpretation with someone else. Now, you can read my comments on my blog, and I'll post the link below. But I look forward to your comments as well, and I want to thank you for watching and listening to this video.